student loan money is used to pay for Obamacare. It hasn't been written. Nobody's put it together. I got this information from Tennessee Senator Lamar Alexander, who's the only one who's been talking about it. Buried in the details of the Obamacare legislation is a provision that $8.7 billion of student loan money goes to pay for Obamacare. There's another $10 billion that's for deficit reduction, another $30 billion that's for Pell Grants. If they eliminated those diversions of cash from the student loan program, kids would not have to pay 6.8% interest, they would pay 5.3% interest. Just think of the difference that makes in the lives of young people starting out in debt. It's a 20% reduction in their monthly payments. For the average person, average student loan borrower, it amounts to about over $100 a month in reduced student loan payments. So this is outrageous. We're actually making these young people who are burdened with debt, coming out of school, trying to start a family and start a career and buy a home and plan for children, and instead we're making them pay for Obamacare. It's absolutely incredible. The more you learn about Obamacare, the more it really drives you crazy. And this was a provision that was tucked in the middle of the night when they inserted the takeover of the student loan program by the federal government into the Obamacare bill as a non-germane rider just to try to get it through. And so that they helped themselves to $9 billion of our kids' money. It's absolutely outrageous. Now, today, President Obama is meeting with a group of students, and he'll talk about student loans and how he's fighting to reduce the interest rate. But he won't mention this, and none of them will bring it up because the media has not covered this at all. This publication right now, in the Hill column I wrote earlier this week, are the first public mention of this, other than a speech on the congressional record that was not reported that Senator Alexander made. It's incredible. Now, the student loan fight that's going on now in Congress has the Republicans saying, let's lower the rate by 2 or 3 points and peg it to the market interest rate. And the Democrats are saying, let's lower the rate by 2 to 3 points and have a government subsidy of the difference in the amount. So one is dependent on ongoing public subsidy, the other is dependent on market forces. The Republican solution is better. They would both reduce the rate. But what neither of them would do, and what we need to do, is to stop funding Obamacare off the back of the students who are struggling to pay their loans. I'm going to be talking about this and a whole lot of other topics today on my radio show from 2 to 6. If you live in the Philadelphia region, that's at 1210 AM WPHT. And if you're outside, you can get it online. Just go to dickmorris.com and click on it. It's like a radio and you can listen. And also call in. I'd love to talk to you, love to meet you and say hi, because it's a call-in show and I answer most of the calls, except for the ones that say they hate me. No, I answer those too. Thank you.